Okay, I am back. I got cut off internet connection. Sorry about that if you were watching, but I was just going through a bit of an intro as to where you can contact me. So just to recap quickly, you can find me on Facebook from Burnout to Breakthrough. You can find me on my other business, BPM Lab Coaching, which I'm going live from now. I'm also on Twitter and also Google Plus, along with Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, just again, punch in from Burnout to Breakthrough and you will find me. So I am here helping busy entrepreneurs and hardworking professionals manage their stress because, boy, without realizing, stress can just slowly creep in. And what can it damage? It can damage your work productivity. It can damage your relationships that you have at home or at work. It can also really interfere with your health. And I'm here to safeguard you into not going down the path of no return, because that was my experience, that was my story, and I'll elaborate about that a bit further into the video right now. And I don't want you to go there. It's my passion now to help as many people as I can not let stress interfere and effectively damage and ruin your life, because it can do if you just completely ignore the signs that your body's trying to tell you. So that's what I'm here today. Yeah, so sorry about the lack of internet connection. I seem to be riding a good wave of internet now. So yes, I like to start out these booster sessions that I do each week. I usually do it on a Monday, but obviously today's Tuesday, and ask the question. So right now, for those busy entrepreneurs and hardworking professionals out there, are you in your flow? Are you in your zone where everything is just going the way you want it to? If you're going out there and serving the purpose, doing the things that you really want to do, are you just completely enjoying your work at the moment? Are you going home and having the most amazing relationship? Are you just, basically got life by its balls right now? And if you have, that's fantastic. And you know what? That's what everyone strives to be in their life. And that's you in your sweet spot, and it's great when you're there, and it's all great being in flow. But if you're not there, and a lot of people are not, and it breaks me, unfortunately, I just want to make sure to let you know I am wearing a top today. Oh, I'm lopsided, aren't I? Don't want to make you think I'm got no top on. I know it's hot, but it's not that hot. Oh, it's lopsided. Excuse me, guys. I just want you to realize that a lot of people are in your boats right now. So if you don't feel like you're in flow, if you don't feel like you're yourself at the moment, and you can't put your finger on as to why, if you feel like stress is actually now slowly creeping in and you just don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden you feel like, you're letting your business slip through your fingers, and your relationships feel a little bit fraught at the moment, or you just, your health just isn't as good as what it, could be or used to be, then that's where I'm here to help you, because the most common and consistent factor that interferes with people's lives today in today's modern world is stress. And stress is everywhere. And actually, people don't realize now how stressed out they actually are. It's 75 to 90% of all doctor visits that are due to actually stress-related illnesses. And in the UK alone, back in 2016, the amount of working days taken off due to stress in the UK alone was 11.7 million. And then last year, 2017, it was 12.5 million. So it's just creeping and creeping up as each year progresses. And blatantly, there's an epidemic, and it's just crazy. A lot of people are just struggling now with stress, and it's affecting work, and a lot of companies now are actually losing a lot of money due to people taking off for stress reasons. So what are the stress signs? They can be a number of things. On the sort of, this end of the scale, the lower end of the scale, it could be the headaches that are creeping through. It could be that you are experiencing some skin conditions. It could be that your moods are being affected now, with low moods, or you're feeling a little bit down and you can't put your finger on as to why. And it could also then lead on would lead to feeling quite emotional at times, and again, you're not too sure why you might be emotional at something that didn't quite make you upset before. If you find yourself, you can be quite short with yourself or with people, if you're putting too much pressure on yourself, if you feel like you're juggling too many balls in the air, and it's just really, the whole workload is getting you down, and it's just taken over in the forms of anxiety. And for me, if you leave stress unchecked for a lengthy period of time, it could actually end you experiencing depression. Then yeah, these are the signs. These are the signs that your body's trying to tell you that you need to stop now, that you need to just completely change your lifestyle, because there is only so much time that you can continue working like a trooper. I mean, us busy entrepreneurs and hardworking professionals, we usually have a common trait within us. We are usually a bit of a perfectionist. We are also high achievers as well, and that's great. So I'm obviously not knocking that at all. Keep that going. However, it can really damage your health if you don't learn to see the warning signs that your body's trying to give you. So if you are overwhelmed right now, if you are just always juggling too many balls in the air, if you are always saying yes to work projects, if you're always saying yes to family commitments, if you are just continuously taking on too much that you just really can't handle anymore, or that you don't want to, but you're just in the habit of saying yes, you'll do everything, then this is when you need to make change into your life, because you are not giving yourself any time for yourself. You are not just staying still for any length of time in order to listen to what your body and what your mind is trying to tell you. You're not aligned anymore with your body and your mind, because if you are absolutely knackered, exhausted and tired of feeling tired all the time and worrying about stuff, constantly, the treadmill of worry, you are just not in line with your mind. If you're just always going off and off and off and doing all these projects, it's time to stop. It's time to make change. And that's why I'm here, because if you're like me and you leave these warning signs unchecked, it can lead to some, damaging effects, in your life. You could ruin your relationships and your work, and, you could end up going down that downward spiral. So yeah, I'm here to help you. So if you want to get back into your game, if you want to get back into that control and not feel overwhelmed all the time, and you want to feel less anxious, and you want to feel positive about your work, and you want to feel confident within yourself, and you want to improve, your relationships you have at work and at home, then I am here. Stick around, because I've been there, and I know the negative impacts of stress it can have on your life, and I don't want you to go down the way I did. So what I've done actually, I've actually created a complimentary From Burnout to Breakthrough 4-week challenge, and it will start on the 1st of July. And imagine the 1st of July being the 1st of January. It's going to be your time to reboot every single month. And I will take you through the 4-step process of what actually helped me get out of my depression, helped me get back into control, and actually live and enjoy a stress-free life. It's a 4-step process, and I'll go through each step by step during the 4 weeks. So step 1 is reboot, and this is where I'm going to go through all the tools and techniques that have helped me manage my stress in order to improve my life and get me to my optimum health. And step 2 is breakthrough, and again, you're going to have all the information that you need in order to break through your habits that haven't been serving you well up until that, today's point. And step 3 is oh god, I can't remember, sorry, reboot. Boost, sorry, is step 2. Sorry, the sun's getting to me today. Step 1, I'll start again, shall I? Step 1 is reboot, and step 2 is boost, and step 3 is breakthrough. Sorry, this is when the most exciting week I find, when you do have these little breakthroughs. And step 4 is boom. So then by the end of week 4, you will have all the information, all the tools and techniques in order for you to live a stress-free life. So what happens in week 1? Week one, we go through the Are You Stressed assessment. So we basically work through your stress levels. We get to categorize you where you are feeling with your stress levels and how urgently it is for you need to act on. So you need to be able to understand where you are and prepare yourself to break through. So that's with the Are You Stressed assessment. And also we get to, during week one, work out what you want. Now, a lot of people don't really know what they want. It's crazy because if you revert back to school, you are along your journey asked at some point, so what is it that you want in your life? And a lot of people unfortunately don't know what they want in their life, and they can go through many years or even decades and still not know what they want in their life. But I have a good technique during week one that actually makes you figure out what you actually want in your life. So step two is boost, and week two we actually work out whether you're experiencing overwhelm or fear or both, because these ideas actually manifest in different ways. So that's what I help you work out during week two. Week three is breakthrough. So we go through quite a common and also robust technique that coaches use, and that's called the Wheel of Life. And basically we go through each section of your life, and I make you grade it out of 10. So then you know your two least scoring areas of your life, and also your most highest scoring area of your life. And yeah, that gets you to realize what you need to be working on first to get out of the ruts that you feel that you're in. And also you get to realize the area of your life that you can actually be grateful for. So that's a really good week three. That's where you can start to really take hold and control and take stock of your life again. And then step four is where I introduce the 4 resources that you need into your life. And these resources can be used at any time, and they're readily available, and they can actually be used for free. So that's cardio, strength, balance and good nutrition for vitality in your life. And that's when you can really take a handle of your stress, get back into your control that you originally had before stress took over, and actually lead yourself back to your optimum health. And that's when, once you get from where you don't want to be to where you actually want to be, when you have good health, you'll then realize it has a knock-on effect in all your areas of your life. It's like a snowball effect. So if you're feeling good, confident, happy and at peace with where you are with your career and also your family, for example, and yourself, that will just have a positive effect on all the areas of your life. And that's the most exciting thing. So when you get into the routine of looking after yourself, whether it's through cardio, strength, balance, good nutrition, because you need these collectively in your life. You can't just do one. You need all 4 resources in order for you to get to your optimum health. So if you are feeling great within yourself, you then realize that you have better relationships. You have a better relationship with yourself, and you're not so hard on yourself. That's another trait, because usually the entrepreneur or hardworking professional, we tend to be very hard on ourselves. And then you just realize that everything just falls into place. And that's when you will then get back into your sweet spot. That's when you can feel back into your flow once again, because that's where the magic is. That's where the awesomeness of life is. But you need to be able to look after yourself first to get there. You know, because you are no good to anyone at home if you are working all the hours God sends. And even though your business might be great, if you're not meeting up with the family expectations and the demands, whatever you have going on there, then you're not going to feel good on yourself, and your family are going to suffer. If you've got small kids, they don't understand that you've always got your laptop up. They don't understand about the phone calls you have to make through work, you know, things like that. So we just need you to be an athlete in today's modern world, because if you're good, you've got a great business and you've got a good family life, and everything just ends up being amazing. So I'm here to get you to your sweet spot again. And, you know, hands up, okay? It's not a bad thing that you can or are experiencing burnout. But I just want you to know the signs before it is too late. I mean, I didn't quite mention too much about my story, but a little bit about me. I've been in business now for 6 years. I had a period of depression, which lasted about 3 years when I had businesses out in Shanghai, China. So I know the damaging effects of stress. I just wasn't, even though I was in the health and fitness industry, I had a couple of spin studios out there, but I just wasn't ready to have a fantastic business. Even though the business was doing great, I just weren't looking after myself, because I was still being a perfectionist, I was still being a high achiever, and I was working all the hours that God sends, and I didn't know the right tools in my toolbox. I sort of wasn't educated enough to have a successful business, because even though the business was going up and up and up, behind the scenes my health was going down and down and down, and that just had a complete knock-on effect thereafter. And and I had a baby in all that as well. So a lot of my body took a lot of beating in those years, but to be fair, looking at it now, it's my blessing. I learned so much from that, and now I'm here to help other people avoid the stresses that can easily just creep in, when you think you've got a good handle on things, and then all of a sudden you sort of realize that you're actually getting quite emotional about stuff, or you're getting quite short with people, and the little signs like that you just need to get on top of. So please join me. The link is here on this thread. Join me in the From Burnout to Breakthrough 4-week challenge. Okay, so every month I'm going to go through the 4 steps. So it's a step each week, and I will teach you to become an athlete in today's modern world, because I just want everyone to have a successful business. I want everyone to have a successful marriage, or relationship at work, or at home, whatever your most valued relationships are. I just want you to have the best you can, and I just want you essentially to be the best person for yourself, because it's you at the end of the day that is the most important person in all this. Because if you're feeling good, then obviously everything else around you will be fantastic as well. And we're all here, aren't we, to live a purpose, and essentially we all just want to live a happier, healthier life. So please jump on board that Facebook challenge. I'm so excited to be launching this on the 1st of July, which is this coming Sunday. And yeah, we just want healthy entrepreneurs, we want healthy business owners, and we want healthy, hardworking professionals, and just essentially to make the world a better place. Okay then guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and yes, speak to you soon. Bye bye.